Hello, this is Pamela. Today is Monday, the 24th of August, 2026. We're really well on the way now towards what I've described as the Ascension Intervention Day of the Lord. These are my versions and interpretations of the Bible, the Word Biblical End Times, the Biblical Day of the Lord, and the Biblical Rapture. I mentioned the biblical rapture last, but really that's the first thing that we encounter. It begins with a physical rapture of the word biblical end times great earthquake as the physical side. And then there's the non-physical, supernatural and spiritual version that finally affects people, humans and human beings somewhere in the future. If you take into account the names and information in my videos and comments, I function as rear guard. My immediate family and friends of different types, extended in-laws and others, are given priority first to move on to better times before I do. I'm the last of our systems in everything. I'm the last of our systems and establishments, and therefore function as a form of rear guard to our background predecessors, ancestors, and Jesus Christ the Messiah, the Spirit of Christ, Almighty God. But I too finally left on the 19th of July, 2024. We and I had to pause and deal with our personal and home lives, where our enemies and foes in this lifetime came through. So what has happened is that we've got two sets of set pieces before the universal one that everybody's expecting and anticipating, and these final universal ones are associated with Planet X and its systems, and these are the physical part of the universe's moving on with nature. So we and I actually come out two steps before the final third step, where everything and everyone comes out. Nature has the privilege of announcing the third step first through the great earthquake, the word biblical end times great earthquake, which is an earthquake of magnitude 10 that affects a specific geographical region of 7 hills, whether or not it's populated or not. It could be a wilderness, it could not be. It depends on the supernatural and spiritual reason for why that region was chosen. Between the great earthquake and what I've described as the Ascension Intervention Day of the Lord, the whole universe becomes aware with realization and epiphany as we finally begin the final form of the Bible, in which is incorporated the Word, as if you'd incorporate nature with creation for a recreation that has evolved. Judging by the photographs and follow-up of Planet X and its systems, it's becoming very difficult to escape looking at every day for that great earthquake. The magnitude, proximity, and the effects of Planet X and its systems are tremendous. And yet, these are conscious information-based controlling systems, processes, and procedures. I come out with my regime on the 5th of November 2026. This or these involve and or include my jobs, projects, and predestined and destined roles, post positions, according to the names and information that I've described in my videos and comments. By then, I must have or should have finished dealing with our personal and home lives, clearing all that, providing a universal all clear about the problems in those as they go to be removed, the problems removed, restoring natural, normal, ordinary lives, living and lifestyles. That leaves a very short time for such a specific, sensitive, great magnitude, great earthquake to happen between any day and the 4th of November 2026. That's all. Thank you. Bye.